The governor today addressed several new elements of the state's response to the outbreak. After announcing that first Missouri death, Parson and his cabinet officers briefed the media, making it clear the pandemic is an evolving situation. He said testing capabilities in Missouri are growing. His health director broke down the numbers.
At maximum capacity, we could probably do about 160 a day. We're doing right now at about 60 to 70 a day. We continue to get more equipment from the CDC, more reagents. So as of today, we have ample to go for about 3 more weeks, and we fully expect to have more supply during that time.
And around the country, we've seen a growing number of cities shut down businesses and restaurants in an attempt to slow the spread of COVID-19. Parson indicated it's a step the Show Me State will have to take as well. That's bad news for thousands of business operators. Here's what Missouri Economic Development Director Rob Dixon had to say.
Yesterday, Governor Parson directed the Missouri Department of Public Safety and the State Emergency Management Agency and the Missouri Department of Economic Development to work with the U.S. Small Business Administration to apply for the statewide status for every small business and nonprofit in the state of Missouri to be eligible to apply for small business disaster loans. That request went to the federal government yesterday, and we are awaiting that decision, that approval of the governor's declaration to come back to the state of Missouri. We expect that imminently. What that would do would we allow small business loans, primarily for businesses that have a difficult time obtaining finance from a traditional lending source, to utilize this program to help them through these difficult times.
Cole County again has its first confirmed case of COVID-19. Officials say the case is travel related. That individual is now in isolation. KRCG 13's Gracie Matisse joins us live in the studio with a look at how the county is planning to deal with its first confirmed case.
Tony, that's right. As you mentioned, the case is travel related, although officials would not specify the individual's travel history before the onset of symptoms. The test was confirmed in a state lab, and no information is being released about the identity of the person at this time. In a press conference last night, Cole County health and government officials said they will be working with the person to ensure they follow guidelines regarding isolation. They also say they still have no evidence of community spread in the county. They are urging people to reach out to their primary care physicians if they are concerned about their symptoms and risk factors instead of going to a hospital or urgent care center.
Our emergency rooms, our hospitals, our providers don't need that influx in numbers right now, so I would urge you not to assume that you need COVID-19 testing. However, if you feel like you have symptoms of a fever, cough, upper respiratory symptoms, reach out to your primary care physician. Make sure that you're having a good dialogue with them to talk about your symptoms and what concerns you have for your risk of exposure.
Boone Hospital Center and MU Healthcare officially began offering drive-thru coronavirus testing Wednesday afternoon. Governor Mike Parson says drive-thru testing is part of an overall effort to expand testing statewide. Boone Hospital Center's drive-thru service sits near the emergency room entrance on the southwest side of the hospital. The drive-thru is for patients with mild symptoms with a doctor's note. Patients need to present their driver's license and insurance card. There is no out-of-pocket cost for this COVID-19 testing.
As has been shown nationally and in the state, they've ramped up the availability of testing, and we're taking advantage of that. MU Healthcare offers a similar drive-thru testing site near the MU softball field next to the Hearn Center. Both drive-thru locations are working with a local testing site to make results available within a day.
If a patient qualifies for testing, this is a new venue for us to allow testing to occur for patients without having to schedule an appointment and without having to go to an ER or an urgent care.
Governor Parson predicts Missouri healthcare workers will do 10,000 tests a day by April 1st. Drive-thru coronavirus testing is available between the hours of 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., 7 days a week at both University Hospital and Boone Hospital Center. Reporting in Columbia, Mark Slavitt, KRCG 13.